You know, oftentimes we shrink ourselves because we want to fit in or we want to be accepted or loved by other people because we don't love ourselves enough. Setting boundaries is a huge part of self-love. So in this video, actually gives this young lady some really good advice. This young lady knew a guy for about a year, but didn't really know him, flew out to his area in Florida, paid for her own ticket, engaged with him, had some issues, but is now in an official relationship with this young man, and she's asking Ashley for some advice. And I think the advice that Ashley gave her was top notch and spot on. Take a look.
Home. When I got home. Okay. When I got home, he called back and was like, well, you never addressed my boyfriend-girlfriend question. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I noticed you have a wandering eye. 1, 2, you're very pushy about being intimate. 3, just overall, you don't seem ready to be in a relationship. And that's what I told him. Okay. And he was like, you know what, like, that's a fair point, you know, but being in a relationship takes sacrifice. Like, his communication, like, is really well. And that's kind of what makes me, like, doubtful of the red flags. Because, like, we talk through these things. His communication is, like, top tier. So I was just like,
which would you prefer if you had to choose communication or actions? Which one? You have to make a choice right now. You can only give one for the rest of your life.
I choose action forever.
Okay. So what does his actions say that his words are not saying?
His actions show me that his actions and words align, right? If he says he's going to do something, he'll do it. But in terms of respecting my boundaries, if I say I don't want to talk about something personal, he will be pushy about it. And same thing with like the whole not respecting my boundaries about not wanting to be intimate. He was very pushy about that as well. The whole wandering eye thing is kind of concerning too. I mean, but like we made things official like about like 2 days ago. Official. So
something else I want you to work on, and I'm not sure if you're in therapy, Jazz, and this goes for everyone watching. Mm-hmm. If someone doesn't respect your boundaries, you don't allow them to push you or put you in a situation where you go against yourself, where you betray yourself. And that betrayal is getting in a relationship with him when you don't want to. Get in a relationship with him when he doesn't respect you or your boundaries.
Okay.
But you're not ready, and you're still young, and you have a lot of life to live, you know, and experience. But one day you'll watch this back and you'll learn. So that's how I see it, my lovely.
Okay. So what do you think my next steps should be like right now? Because in the comments they're saying leave him and rah. So what do you think? Like,
I wish you all the best, Jasmine, okay? I want you to have a good night. I'm not sure maybe I was talking too low. If you don't feel safe emotionally, you shouldn't feel safe physically laying down with anyone. That goes for men and women.
This video was actually something that I needed to hear and see at this very moment. This video was spot on. And no matter how old you get, sometimes we get in situations where we're lonely. Sometimes we might start exhibiting desperate energy. And sometimes we forget who the fuck we are, right? And so in those situations, we may let the opposite sex dictate our actions, right? We can't do that. We have to remember who we are and what we need. And the very thing that was so very important that she said was that if you don't feel emotionally safe with a person, you shouldn't feel physically safe with a person. Don't ever put yourself in a situation that's going to make you give in to your core beliefs. Know who you are, stand firm, stay strong, and don't give in. I don't care how old you are or how much life experience you have. We all have weak moments, right? But that's why it's important to, number one, know who you are, know thyself, and stick to what you know is right. And if you're ever confused, Talk to somebody that you trust, just to bounce these ideas off, which is why I'm so glad that this young lady, even though it seems like she's going to do what she wants to do, right? She still humbled herself enough to go on the platform and ask, actually, what should I do? She is going to look back on this later on and be like, you know what? She's absolutely right. Right now, I'm in my feelings. Right now, I want a connection. And I'm willing to settle for a person that doesn't respect my boundaries because right now I'm lonely or I want attention, you know? But God will bring the right person in your life at the right time. Don't settle for somebody that can't respect your boundaries or that will have you doing things outside of what is comfortable for you just to say you have a boyfriend.
And even then, yeah, that's why I said she needs to go to therapy for sure. But she's young. And I'm sure she's not the only one out of 1,000 people who's in this same exact situation. One, you don't pay to fly out to see a man. Absolutely not. You shouldn't be paying to fly out to see any man on your dime, to go lay next to him so he could rub all over you on your dime, and probably paying for your own food, your own this, your own that. You want to suck, kiss, do all type of stuff on your dime. Absolutely not. Then number two, he doesn't respect you. You're out in public. I get it. I'm not saying, you're Stevie Wonder. You don't see other beautiful ladies around. But have some decorum if you're with the girl you're dating or whatnot. Looking left, right, and center. 3, no boundaries. He doesn't respect your boundaries. That's not okay. You're saying I'm dragging it, and then the next thing you know, you'll be looking on the news, and it will be a post here on TikTok, and somebody will be doing a story time. I remember when this girl, she went out to see a guy, and now we don't see him. That's wrong with this generation. This generation, especially the younger generation, oh, you dragging it, oh, you doing too much. Actually, we're not doing enough. We're not doing enough. Because we don't know left from right, right from wrong. We don't know basic, survival skills.
She's absolutely right. We are not doing enough. When I went to church last Sunday, on Easter Sunday, the pastor said, you guys ever hear that saying that you're so heavenly minded that you're no earthly good? Right after that, he said, well, I think we're not heavenly minded enough. Think about it.